David, the first of the regional Southwest Tour games is over here at Peelwood Reserve, finished with a 1-0 win for Melbourne Victory. What were the main positives as far as Glory's performance was concerned for you?
Firstly, it was great to have Victory here and play these games. It's the first thing, and here in Mandurah, great turnout. The fans came out. For us, not easy to get games, so it was a great hit out. Was really interested to see what level we're at, and I thought that first half we were very dominant, especially with the ball. We're very comfortable. Pressing in a new structure, I thought we caught them quite a few times early on. Just weren't able to kill them off and get the finish that I think we deserved. We had a good set piece that probably should have scored. I just think the finish wasn't there for the good play and the dominance that we had, especially in that first half. Second half, disappointing that they, from there, they didn't have too many chances, but then they're clinical. When they got that chance, they just took it. So I guess that was disappointing for us. But for a hit out, not really knowing where we were going to be at, I was very pleased.
You mentioned the new structure there, the 3-5-2. Are you pleased with the way that the lads are adapting to that new setup?
Yeah, it was a bit of an unknown how they were going to. I think we've done some good work in training and in the in-house games, and we played a 5 in our game against Sterling, albeit a different structure, as a 3-4-3, not a 3-5-2. But I thought they were very comfortable in the first half. In all levels of where we were, and even when we were deeper, we then stepped out of it and pushed up the park. I was very happy with that. Second half we made a couple of changes. They scored early on in that second half, so that was disappointing. Then we made some more changes, changed the system again, and I think we created a couple of half chances. But the next step for us is to, out of that dominance, to create more opportunities and obviously score goals.
So a quick turnaround, heading down to Bunbury for the game at Hay Park on Wednesday, and I presume just what you said there, that's really the key aim there, is to just look a little bit sharper going forward in that game?
Yeah. Now that we've seen each other, how we play, let's see what this next game gives us. I think we'll both be a little bit fresher. I know it's a short turnaround, but at least for them, they've travelled here, so let's see what they have in the next game. But generally, to play a team like Melbourne Victory, there's quality. You just see the players that they've started with and the players that they can bring on. They got quality all over the park. They're in the last 2 grand finals. They make the finals year on year. So for us, it's just a great test to have, and let's see if we can, produce another good display, but with the finishes this time.